So I needed to add more thread to a shuttle, and I was tatting with a shuttle and a ball of thread. Well, to be able to add more thread, I'm going to need to cut that shuttle, cut the ball of thread away from the tatting work. But before I close that ring, I'm going to leave it open so that I can easily add some more thread. I'm going to be tatting over these two thread ends, and I want to show you an easy way. In one of my other videos, I showed you how to tat over tails by flicking the 1 inch of thread tail through and have it travel with the shuttle. With this one, we're going to tape the thread ends to the back of a shuttle, and it's not quite as fiddly once you get it set up. Now here's my thread that I'm going to be adding. I've got two shuttles that are wrapped continuous thread method, wrapped in tandem, and that I'm just going to slip through the unclosed ring, and that was the whole reason for leaving that one open. Now I'll go ahead, that my threads are in between that, I'll go ahead and close that ring. And I'm going to hide these thread ends in this next chain. So I usually try to plan that I can end at the base of a ring wherever I'm adding new threads. So here's my two tails I've got to deal with. And I don't have any new tails because these two threads have no ends to them. They are in tandem to each other. I'm going to get them kind of even. So I'm just going to trim that off. I'll take the two tails. I'm going to go ahead and unwrap this one. So I've left about 8 inches or so. This is something you really have to plan for. A lot of times I don't plan ahead, and I'm down to just 1 inch. So that's why I'm so akin to go ahead and tat over tails. Still a little bit long. And my tape's kind of large. Let's try to trim it down. This is some gaffer tape that Son gave me. I had asked him for electrical tape. He felt that it would leave a residue on my shuttles. So he suggested this tape. Let's see what it does for us. Okay. So there's no loose ends. They are taped to the back of that shuttle. And I'm just going to be, and I need to reverse my order. I need rods here. So I'm going to do 3, 2, 1. Oh, I didn't do enough. Getting ahead of myself. Need one more there. Okay. And yes, it is slightly thicker because you're going over, it's almost a padded satin stitch, but once the entire piece is finished, I don't think you'll be able to tell it so much. And again, here's my picot. And can you see that it's making the hitch over the core thread along with the two thread tails that I want to cover. Here's my third one. And those tails are now covered. Now ideally you'd want to cut one and then the other, but as this is just a sample piece, I'm just going to free them up and cut them. I usually try to cut the thread tails between the stitches so that they fall to the back side of the work. Watch what you're cutting. So those tails are gone. Now I have two new shuttles, supposedly filled with thread. I didn't happen to fill mine, but you will. You'll fill yours all the way. I'm going to do the down join here. And I would say for a beginning tatter, don't worry so much about front side tats. Front side and back side, I just wanted to introduce it. Someday it's going to matter to you. Right now it may not. Now before you close this ring, count to make sure you've done everything right. There's my join, 3 double stitches, a picot, 3 double stitches, picot, 3 double stitches, and close this ring. I have a brand new shuttle ready to go with the chain. So I'm no longer tatting with the shuttle and the ball thread. I'm tatting with 2 shuttles. Let's get that closer so you can see that it is a padded, but they're hidden and you don't have to go back and sew them in later.